Now, it's a little earlier than expected, but boys, we have the official Queensland State of Origin squad from 1 to 22. Let's take a gaze. Alright, so starting off with the fullback, Kalen Ponga. On the wing, making his debut, Selwyn Cobbo. In the centres, we have Valentine Holmes and Dane Gagai. And on the other wing, to round off that back five, we have Xavier Coates. We'll hold off on making comments until we go through the whole squad. In the halves, we have Cameron Munster and Daly Cherry Evans will be the skipper once again. In the front row, we have Tino Fa'asumaleaui. Ben Hunt will be starting. Josh Papali'i rounds off that front row. In the back row, Kurt Capewell, Felice Kaufusi, Ruben Cotter will lock the scrum. And on the bench, Harry Grant, Lindsay Collins, Patrick Carrigan, Jeremiah Nanai will round off that 17-man squad. 18th man, we have Tom Dearden, 19 Jai Arrow, 20 Tom Flegler, 21 Hamiso Tabuai-Fidow, 22 Murray Taulangi. Wow, so we knew Billy would be picking up form, but I don't think anyone expected to see the likes of Selwyn Cobbo making his debut as well as Jeremiah Nanai on the bench. But yeah, first of all, let's just clap it up. Clap it up for the debutants. So we have 4 debutants, 4 players that'll be making their debut. Selwyn Cobbo, Ruben Cotter in the 13. Who would have thought? Paddy Carrigan off the bench, and also the man we just mentioned, Jeremiah Nanai. So just like the New South Wales Blues, there are some pretty big omissions to the final 17. The biggest one, the young gun playing out of Gold Coast, David Fifita, has been replaced for Jeremiah Nanai. It's been a rough 2022 for David, just returning from injury as well. But Jeremiah Nanai basically played his way into Origin. If you haven't been watching the Cowboys, you'll know why that move was made. Questionable in defense, but he did pretty well playing the Premiers this past weekend. So that's a little rough on David Fifita. When the selectors said they'll be picking up form, they weren't lying. In the 13, Ruben Cotter. Stoked to see Ruben Cotter get the start. And Benny Hunt getting the starting role over Harry Grant. Grant again, another with an injury cloud above his head. Oh, before I forget also, congrats to Tom Dearden and Murray Taulangi. What a turnaround for Tom Dearden, being named in the extended squad. But yeah, back to the starting side. In the 13, like I said, stoked to see Ruben Cotter. He pretty much tackled himself into the starting 13. Benny Hunt getting the starts in the 9. Like I said, an injury cloud over Harry Grant, but I'm loving this move right here. If you want to talk about impact off the bench, Harry Grant will be the most impactful player in the State of Origin series. Without a doubt, that bench in general is looking pretty solid. I guess another remission from the 17 at least, Jai Arrow, and not even in the 22-man squad, Milford Dewika. Even my guy, I've been singing his praises for the for the whole 2022 season. Francis Molo kind of dwindled out these past couple of weeks, so you can see why Tommy Flegler, Lindsay Collins, and Paddy Carrigan get that middle spot. Carrigan was outstanding playing in the front row a couple of weeks ago. And that's your official Queensland 2022 State of Origin side. The only worries for me is Dane Gagai looked a little underdone on his return game, but him in the centres, I know he turns it up for State of Origin. But the matchup there is still a bit of a threat. Not as bad a threat as having to D up against Latrell Mitchell, but I'm interested to see how they go. Dane Gagai and Xavier Coates, that is. Selwyn Cobbo, I absolutely cannot wait to see the young guy make his debut. Well deserved. It was only a couple of weeks ago when I was saying that I thought he wasn't ready, but he's again another player that played himself into that starting position. And yeah, that's my initial thoughts on this official Queensland squad announcement. Literally came out minutes ago. Let me know your thoughts on this team in the comment section down below. New South Wales fans, does this team pose a threat? Are you shaking in your boots? I joke. All banter is welcome in the comment section, by the way. Queenslanders, are you stoked about the selections? Sound off in the comment section down below. As always, if you enjoyed that and would like to see more rugby league related content or more content in general, be sure to find us with that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you later.